Hey guys, Anthony here. By far the number one reason someone moves to a new city or within the same city limits is occupational, i.e. a new job. That's what we're talking about in this video. We're looking at the top 5 industries here in the Atlanta metro area, not only by size and by growth, but also by payroll. That's very important. There's a lot of big companies out there that don't pay their employees squat. Not these companies. These are the fastest growing, that have the biggest impact on our economy, the highest paying, highest demand. We're starting now. What's up, guys? My name's Anthony LaBorde, and I'm your YouTube realtor here in Atlanta, Georgia. If this is your first time to my channel, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell. You're gonna be alerted every single time I pump out new, fresh, educational, mind-blowing content about the great city of Atlanta, Georgia. And if you or you know somebody that's moving to Atlanta or looking to relocate here, please pass along my information. Every single week I'm hearing from more and more people all over the world moving to our great city, and I'm just having a ball getting to know them, meeting them, finding the home of their dreams, getting them settled in and on with the journey in their life, just having so much fun. I'd love to help you guys out too. Coming in at number 5 on our list is the financial services industry, or FinTech, as many people refer to it as. They employ over 177,000 people here in the Atlanta metro area. Financial services is the process in which consumers and businesses acquire financial goods. Here's an example. A payment processing company, they take funds from a buyer or a consumer and they transfer those funds to the receiver. Credit cards, bank cards, electronic transfer funds, any type of payment processing, you get paid, payroll, anything that has to do with transferring funds, that falls into the FinTech industry. Some of the largest FinTech companies in Atlanta: Equifax, NCR, Global Payments, TSYS, Incom, just to name a few. Atlanta is also known for its tech startup community. We have the Atlanta Tech Village here, where it's 100,000 square foot, 6 floors, 300 companies, 400 events a year. It's a facility that houses new startups specifically for the FinTech industry. It's a great place to collaborate with other startups, other entrepreneurs. Huge facility made specifically for you, where you can rent out office space for your team. You can collaborate, bounce ideas off of each other. There's mentors there, all aimed at helping to grow our FinTech startup industry here in Atlanta. Next on our list is the Atlanta Metro massive healthcare system. We have almost 100 hospitals here, bringing in $36 billion in revenue, employing almost 120,000 employees. Think about this. The Emory healthcare system alone has 32,000 employees added, but we also have the Piedmont, Wellstar, CDC, the CDC world headquarters located here in Atlanta. So you can imagine the CDC and Emory right next to each other. They're in downtown area. All the employees that work for them, and not only here in Atlanta, but the CDC's got employees all over the globe that report back to the headquarters. But it's not only the hospital systems. I mentioned the FinTech industry and how large that is here in Atlanta, but Atlanta's also known as the healthcare information technology, that's HIT, capital of the world. We have over 200 companies here that just support the healthcare industry. Take a look at this map here. You can see the wide range of companies all over, especially the northern part of Atlanta metro area. This is where some of our largest hospital complexes reside, is in North Atlanta. And look at all these companies that support them. We have 8 of the top 100 companies in the United States located here. They bring in a revenue of $5 billion cumulatively to the Atlanta metro area. Now, I'm a realtor, and in the real estate industry, we use a term mob quite a bit. Portland, settle down. It's not that kind of mob. This is the medical office building industry. These are buildings that are built to support the healthcare industry. Cushman & Wakefield is one of the largest architects and builders in the world, really, but especially here in the United States. They put out an annual report about healthcare trends. Take a look at this chart here. You can see here on the left-hand side, we have 219 properties across 10 markets in Atlanta metro area, almost 17 million square feet of space. We've added almost over 1.5 million in the past 5 years. On the right-hand side, you can see the rental rates keep going up. Here's another chart that shows the amount of construction that were added since last year. Our vacancy rates are below the national average. And on the right-hand side, we are number 1 in all the largest markets in terms of the total volume as well as the price per square foot. We're ahead of LA, New York, Houston, and Dallas. outpacing the rest of the country in a 10-year GDP growth, employing 270,000 employees, bringing in over $60 billion in revenue output. The next industry on our list is the Atlanta metro manufacturing industry. Take a look at this list here. Delta Tech Ops, Gulfstream, Bluebird, Kia, Alcon Labs, Acuity Brands, Southwire, Milliken, Shaw, Coca-Cola, Caterpillar. I mean, the list goes on and on. The number of manufacturing facilities here in the Atlanta metro area and really on the outskirts of town, because you get out in the rural areas and you have much more land out there, these massive, massive plants, that's really where they're at. But so many of the people live here within the city limits and drive out there. But these are incredibly large manufacturing facilities, just pumping out so much volume of products and manufacturing, just an amazing industry to be a part of. It's no secret that Georgia's been named for the 7th year in a row the #1 state to do business in if you're a corporation. And there's a lot of reasons why. So #1, we're a right to work state. We have a low unionization rate, less than 3%. We're like 2.5% of union activity here in the state. That's incredibly low for a state that has this much manufacturing in it. And then think about all the schools that we have in this area. Georgia Tech, the #4 ranked school for engineering, for manufacturing roles, right in downtown. That's the #4 school in the country. We also have University of Georgia, Southern Poly, Kennesaw State, massive schools pumping out so much talent that we're keeping here in this area. Plus all the companies coming here, the Fortune 500s, all these manufacturing facilities know that we have tech ops talent born and raised right here in Atlanta Metro. They're staying here, they help us with it. Now, something else that's super important to companies is logistics. Where are you located? How can you transport your materials to your customers if they're in the country, if they're out of the country? Companies that come here, they have access to the world's largest and most efficient airport. Hartsfield-Jackson Airport is the busiest airport in the world. We're the most efficient. We have Delta here, we have UPS here, we have FedEx here. All those logistics, those hubs are located here. So companies with ease can ship products down to the south, down to Florida, down to the ports down there. We have Savannah, which is one of the busiest ports in the country, in the world, located here on the coast in Georgia. But then Atlanta Metro was founded on a railroad system. We have a massive railroad system here that goes in all different directions, runs super efficient. So again, all your products, you can put it on a ship, you can put it on an airplane out of the airport, you put it on rails. The logistics here is phenomenal for companies that want to be headquartered. And finally, one of the most important reasons companies come here is the tax breaks. In 2018, we had our first time in 50 years, a major tax decrease for corporate income taxes, now to 5.7%, saving companies millions and millions of dollars. They also get tax breaks on research and development, job creation, just a great opportunities for companies to come here to headquarter, to build their innovation labs. They save on tax breaks, the logistics, you have the airport, the ports, the railroad, all the schools here, just an amazing opportunity. If you're a business owner and you're looking to start a business, this is where you need to be. So the next category in our top 5 most important, largest, highest paying industries here in the Atlanta metro area, and that's our transportation industry. Now, I just gave you a breakdown of logistics and how important that is for businesses that are located here to move product, to move people, our strategic location, and then all the forms of transportation that we have here. Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, again, the world's busiest, most efficient airport. We have 2 of the world's largest companies located there at the airport. #1, Delta Airlines, their world headquarters there at the airport. UPS, their world headquarters is here in Atlanta, and they have their main hub there at the airport. So all the logistics of moving products and people through there just from those 2 companies. In addition, we have those 2, in addition to all the other airlines we have here, are responsible for 75 international locations. We fly to over 50 countries. They move over 650,000 tons of cargo through the airport every single year, and it houses over 2 million square feet of warehouse space. So you think about all of the product handlers, the admin people, the warehouse people, the forklift drivers, the truck drivers, the pilots, the people at the airline, all those people and all the jobs that go along with just being at the airport. In addition to the airport, just a couple hours to the east, we have the Savannah Port Authority. Not many people know that Georgia is a coastal state, so we have ports there. The Savannah Port Authority is the fastest growing port in the United States. It's the 4th largest in the United States, and it moves 30 million tons of cargo every single year just through that port. So again, you have all the people that work on the ships, that work in the docks, the forklift drivers, the package handlers, the admin people, the warehouse workers, product movers. All those people have jobs down there at the port, down at the airport. You've heard me mention it in my other videos, but Atlanta was based on a railroad system. The Atlantic Railroad, Atlanta, that's where we got our name. We have over 5,000 miles of rail coming and going through the city, going down to the port, going up north, going to the Carolinas, off to Alabama, down south to Florida, all over the place. We have 2 first-class lines, rail lines located here, CSX and Norfolk Southern, both located here in Atlanta. In addition, we have 24 other short line railroads. So the rail system, if you're involved anywhere in the railroad system, like I said, for CSX, Norfolk Southern, any of these rail systems, they all have hubs here in Atlanta, and you have a job. And of course, last but not least, yeah, we have our airport, we have the port, we have the rails, but what about our interstates? We have over 20,000 miles of interstate in and around Atlanta metro area. 80% of the country you can have access to within a 2-day drive because of all our interstates. And if that's not enough, we just approved funding for $14 billion to go towards new interstates, road constructions, specifically for the trucking routes. So to recap the transportation industry, we have all of our interstates, the rail system, the ports, the busiest airport, all those jobs that go along with all, and you can't even imagine the number of jobs and drivers and packers and warehouse people and all of that supporting these industries. Massive, massive industry, so important to our economy here in Atlanta. If you're in any part of this industry, you have a job. So last but definitely not least of the 5 largest industries here in the Atlanta metro area, bringing in over 100,000 jobs, $10 billion in revenue to the state every single year. Atlanta has been recently named the Hollywood of the South, and the reason why is that we have become such a mecca in the film and the movie industry, in addition to the TV and the media industry. But the film and the movie industry over the past 10 years has exploded in Atlanta. Part of the reason why is the same that I talked about earlier with the businesses that come to Georgia and the Atlanta metro area. The reason why is tax breaks. We make it smart for them, physically smart for them to do business here. We give them incentives for film and production. The film and the production industry gets a 30% tax incentive to come here and do business. That saves millions and millions of dollars when you think about the budget of some of these films. In addition, I talked about the strategic location. So getting in and out of here from LA to Atlanta, straight shot, from Atlanta to New York, straight shot down to Miami, all over the world. It's an easy location to get in and out of. You can move your people out of here, all your production equipment, but it's not just all the movies. We have two of the movie industry's largest studios are located here in Atlanta. We have Tyler Perry's newest studio. It's about 330 acres. It's down on Fort McPherson military base. It's becoming one of the largest production facilities in the United States. We also have the Pinewood Studios here. They're responsible for most of the Marvel movies. They have over a 700 acre, it's so crazy how big that place is. 700 acre complex out there. They even have their own Home Depot on site. It's crazy. So all those Marvel movies, all these, so there's other movies, in addition to the Marvel movies, we have the Black Panther, Avengers, Hunger Games, Stranger Things, Ozark, The Walking Dead, all those. That's just to name a few. We have, gosh, I think the last time I checked, there's currently 20 films in production going on right now, in addition to the ones that got shut down by COVID earlier in the year and the ones that are coming up in 2021. So it's not only just the actors and the producers and the camera operators and all those that goes on to building the sets, but then the set building, the construction company, the electricians, anything that's got to do with building those sets and getting these models ready and the actors ready and all of that. It's just a massive, massive industry. Over 100,000 people working in there. In addition to the film and the movie industry, we also have the TV and the media side of it. Keep in mind that CNN World Headquarters is located here in Atlanta, in downtown. Ted Turner founded that many years ago, but then he also founded Turner Broadcasting. So TNT, TBS, the Cartoon Network, all right there in the downtown area. The NBA on TNT is filmed right in downtown. Shaq and Charles Barkley are 2 of my wife's customers at her store. Just crazy how much TV, film, media is going on here in our great city. But like I said, it's not just the actors and the people behind the camera or in front of the camera. It's those behind the camera, the boom operators, the people working on all that equipment, building these sets, the electricians, the plumbers, all the food, the tailors, so much goes into making a movie and keeping those TV shows going, that all taking place here in Atlanta. If you're in this industry, yes, you have a job. All right, guys, that is a wrap on this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. We looked at Atlanta's top 5 booming industries, the highest demand, highest paying here in the Atlanta metro area. Looked at FinTech, healthcare, transportation, manufacturing, and then wrapped up with the TV, movie, and the media industry. These are the 5 biggest that make up our economy. If you have jobs in any of these industries, you need to be in Atlanta. Hopefully you got a lot out of this video. If you or somebody you know are moving to Atlanta, you want to learn more about it, feel free to pass along my information. You can text or call me anytime. I do reply. I love working with people, love this job, love this city, and I love teaching people just like you about how to get here and start a new life here. So again, my name is Anthony LaBorde. I'm a realtor here in Atlanta. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll be talking soon.